Okay, you guys, welcome to our What is Coaching call for the month of June. We do this every single month. My name is Micah Folsom. I've been coaching for 7 years, and it literally is nearly impossible to explain how freaking rad this opportunity is. It's really hard to explain what the community is like. It's really hard to explain the impact that you're able to make, how life-changing it is. Like, you hear all those words and you're like, oh yeah, it's life-changing, whoop-de-doo. Like, it is. Like, it is literally life-changing. And so in the next, I don't know, 45, 50 minutes, we're going to try to just help you get a little bit of a glimpse into what coaching's like, answer all your questions, help you understand what it looks like to be a coach, what is expected to be successful, like what it takes. But honestly, really just to help you get a glimpse of what it would be like to work with these women and make an impact, and dudes, we do have some dudes, and just really change the world. Like, we get to show up every single day and just be a positive light, influence others in a positive way, help people live their healthiest, happiest lives. And in order to do that, we have to be paving the way and leading our own lives that way. And it's such a blessing. So I'm going to open up this slide. Let me see. Can you guys see my screen? Yes? All right, we're on track. Good. Let's see if we can make this work. Okay. So here we go. What is coaching? Like I said, I am Micah. I've been coaching 7 years. I'm a mom of 4. When I started coaching 7 years ago, I was running a full-time wedding photography business. I had 2 little ones under 4. My husband was in his second year of veterinary school, and we were literally like just kind of getting by. We were just getting by, getting through life. But I wasn't looking for anything. I wasn't looking for another business. I wasn't looking for a community. I wasn't looking for more income. We just kind of, we were just kind of set in our ways. And I found myself.
I have these headphones in.
What is that? Oh, here we go. I found myself just really feeling just kind of blah. I felt really unhealthy. I had let myself go, just not feeling good. And so I turned to Instagram, and this is when Instagram was brand new, and I had done Insanity before because I got it off an infomercial, and I knew the program worked. I knew these at-home workouts were legit. And so I looked on Instagram for another program because I was just kind of burnt out. I had done Insanity off and on for about 4 years, and I probably searched #Beachbody or something like that because I was familiar with the workouts, and I found this random girl, had no clue who she was. And she was posting about this challenge group, and she had a picture in her sports bra, and she had a six pack. And I was like, well, that would be nice. I feel really crappy right now, but that is like, I bet she feels good. And so I reached out to her about this group she was running, got into her group, started with my workouts and my Shakeology for the first time. And literally a weekend was like, okay, I feel so good. I felt empowered. I felt more energy. I felt just accomplished that dude, I don't know what's going on. I felt accomplished that I was taking care of myself, and that I was like, I just had like these daily wins in the midst of mom life that at the time just felt really monotonous and kind of chaotic and really kind of unfulfilling. And it's hard for me to say that because all I ever wanted to be was a mom. All I ever wanted to be was a stay-at-home mom. I never wanted to work. I never wanted to do anything other than be a mother. And it is the most incredible blessing. And I'm so grateful for my kids, and I love them so much. But freaking motherhood is hard. And it left me feeling just so empty a lot of days. And so I wasn't even really aware that I needed something to fill my cup, that I needed something to just give me some identity again. And when I got into this challenge group, and when I started taking care of myself, and then a weekend when I was like, I need to keep using Shakeology. I love this so much. I learned that there was a discount when you coach. I'm like, I just need to continue doing this because it just feels good. I had no expectations, didn't know what this would turn into, didn't know how the business worked or anything like that. And I just simply led with my journey. I led with how these programs and this nutrition and all of these things were helping me feel better. And they were a solid solution for a busy mom who just needed something. And I was able to help some of my friends. I was able to help some family members. And then that's what got the ball rolling. And that is when I saw Mindy Wender. She's like our great grandma coach. I saw a video that she shared on YouTube, and she was sharing about her first $20,000 week with Beachbody. And at the time, this was a few days into coaching, I was like, yeah, right. That is monopoly money. There is no way that can be real. How? Like that, I could not even fathom. But then I got into this training that she was doing for the whole downline. And she was doing this Star Diamond training. And so I got into that. I saw how normal she was. I saw how real she was. She was a young mom. She was building this business. She's in the cracks of motherhood. And I was like, maybe that's real. Like maybe that actually is what she's created over the years. I think when I started, she was like 4 or 5 years in. And so the seed was planted that some really incredible life-changing things could come of this. I still didn't have expectations of reaching that. I still didn't like put any pressure on myself. Like, well, I'm not successful until I hit this. I just simply committed to this process of taking care of my health, sharing my journey, empowering human beings, building solid relationships, and just showing up every day to just be a positive light to people in whatever capacity. And I've done that every single day for 7 years. And because of it, we were able to build a 7-figure business within my first 5 years. We have been able to absolutely change our entire life from the inside out. Like I am not the same person I was 7 years ago, and thank heavens for that. And I think the thing that I'm so obsessed with about this business is you will not be successful unless you have the heart to grow, unless you have the heart to serve, unless you have the heart to make an impact. Like in order to do well at this, you just have to be a good human. And that is like the greatest thing, because then you get to surround yourself with people who are like-minded, who want to grow, who want to make a difference, who want to make an impact, who want to feel their best, who want to serve others and help others. And just that is what the business is. And so I'm just so excited every single time that we get to have info calls like this and just really fill you guys in on what this is and what it's like, because it has changed my world and it is continuing to change hundreds of lives every single day. And I'm just so excited for you guys to get all the information. So next up we have, oh yeah, I forgot to do this again every time, you guys. So this is just some of our crew. One of my transformations over the 7 years, this was after one of my pregnancies. This is my family. We love boating. We love going to the cabin. I just am so, this is my world right here. So such a blessing. Okay, so next up, we have a couple coaches that I wanted, every single time we do this, I try to bring on some newer coaches, because I think that, and I'm going to take this off, stop the share so I can see their faces because they're way cuter in person. But I think it's really neat. So you guys, especially if you're new, can be like, oh, well, that's great. You've been doing this for 7 years. What's possible now? Like, what can I expect within the first couple months? What does that look like? And so we are going to chat with 2 of our coaches who have just been coaching for a few months, what their experience has been, maybe even some of their reservations coming in and how they feel about it now. So Erica, can we talk about your experience first? Are you unmuted yet? There we go.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So how long have you been coaching?
So I started about 2.5 months ago, ladies.
Fresh baby coach.
Yep.
Okay. So when you started, because you like took a while to come, like you've been doing Beachbody workouts for a long time. So what took you so long to actually kind of take the jump into coaching?
So I love that question because I first joined Micah's challenge group, and then I wanted more accountability. And so I decided, and I reached out to Micah like I think it was 1.5 years ago. And I was just following Micah for the last 3 years. I didn't really know her. I kind of knew her through my cousin Vanessa. That's where I kind of knew her, heard about her. But I just followed her, like, not creeper, but but creeper at the same time. No. But no, so I just kept following her. I actually had my second baby 2 days after she had her second baby, and even just kept going and going, and lost the baby weight that I had. And yeah, so I reached out to Micah because I showed her my transformation. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, I want to do coaching. But then I backed out and I was like, nah, it'll be okay. And then comes a year later, I jumped into her challenge group and coaching came up and I was like, just why not? So I feel like my story isn't like huge or whatever, but it's just like a kind of a why not kind of thing. And man, it's when Micah says life changing, it truly has been life changing for me. So
Even 2 months in. So what have you noticed the biggest difference so far?
Mindset. So I'm a person that when doubts and fears creep in and anxiety and depression and all that, when that crept in, I didn't know how to have a handle on that. Like I am a person who would go and see a therapist or whatever. It wasn't until I started coaching that Micah showed me how to really get a hold of my mindset, like a positive mindset, like putting it into my schedule, into a daily routine. And that really started helping me to train my mind to, when those fears and doubts come in, even as a coach, it's like, oh, I can't do that. Nope. It really helped me to just be like, no, you can. You just got to have that positive words and positive affirmations. I mean, I used to think like, what? You got to say these affirmations to yourself? Like, that's so weird. But no, ladies, it is seriously, it's amazing how it changed my mindset to just being more positive. When I have those, those negative thoughts come in, I have an easier time getting out of it. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay. But yeah, I think my mindset has changed, my energy and everything. And that's what I love so much about this. And that's what I want to share with so many women, because I think us women, we're so hard on ourselves. And when we don't know how to get out of that headspace, that's what I want to help women do, because it's really your mindset that will help us succeed and doing all the hard work. And
in everything, like I think that's what the most powerful thing is like, we start with our journey and we start with like, okay, I'm going to show up for myself. Okay, I'm going to create these habits. Okay, and then like that, without a doubt, trickles into every area of your life. Like it touches everything, and it's just such a cool thing.
Yes, for sure. Oh, sorry, were you gonna say something?
I was just gonna say, what would you say, like if someone is kind of feeling like, well, I think it sounds good, but I don't think I can do it, or I don't think I have what it takes, or I'm afraid of failing, or any of those things that most people have before they start, what would you say to them?
I say try it. I say try it, because the only way to grow and face those fears is feeling that uncomfortableness. And that's what I've learned so much, is we have to feel uncomfortable to really see change. And so if you're thinking about doing this, I say go for it, because I have a part-time job as a stylist, and I was like, oh, it's going to be so busy, but I think it's really helped me just have more energy for my job as well, and my kids. And I just say, you go for it, girl. Like, don't hold yourself back. If it's something that's coming to you, go for it. And Micah or your coach will have the tools to help you just get a hold of those fears and face them and conquer them. So
I love it. I love it. And I love you. You're so cute. Thank you so much, girl.
You're welcome.
Okay, Amanda, where are you at, girlfriend? There you are. Okay, let me see if I can get this. Hey, is Ashley on? Ashley, why don't you talk to your girl? This will be cute.
Okay, I can. Oh, all of the yes. Okay, guys, this is my amazing coach, Amanda. Amanda, talk. So let's hear your story. When did you sign up? How did you get started? Let's chat about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Amanda Outlaw. I've been coaching for 6 months. I recently went diamond, and let me tell you that is because I have an amazing coach. So when I first started, well, first of all, I'm a mom of two. When I first signed up to be a coach, my kids they were both 2 under 2. I followed Ashley, my coach, on Instagram. I stalked her. For 2 years, I would follow her and watch her amazing transformations. And she would say, hey, come do this with me. And I would keep blowing her off. And I will never forget the day that I messaged her. I had just got done eating cookies for breakfast. I had a 3-month-old, and my son was about to turn 2. And I was struggling very, very hard with postpartum depression. It's never easy to talk about, but you know what? I reached out to Ashley. I said, something's got to change. And she said, okay, let's do this. So I signed up and realized that, hey, when you sign up as a discount coach, you get it cheaper. So I signed up as a discount coach. Not really wanting to do anything with the business. I am a 4th grade teacher. I am at school full time, up until this year. Things got weird. So I wasn't really looking for a business at all. And when I did start coaching, I did not quit my full-time job. I still had mom life going on. I still, have to be a wife, and I still volunteer at church and all these things, but that didn't ever hold me back from reaching what I really want to do. And that is to help women live this life where they can feel that they can do this. They can have a healthy life. They can change their mindset, just like Erica said. They can, and I just did this through sharing about my journey. I did this in what we call the mom cracks of life. I do not have 25 hours in the day. The saying, you have the same amount of time as Beyonce during the day. You just got to make it work. And, sorry, Ashley, stop me if you wanted to ask me any questions. And, something that I've realized is that this community of women, you just cling to them. When they say that you become like your top 5 closest people in your life, that is incredibly true. And just clinging to this community of amazing women and being mentored with right beside my coach and my upline, it's just been truly life transforming. And my husband sees it. The people closest to me see it. I truly came alive when I felt like coaching has transformed my life. I get to help other women who come to me and say, I can't get up in the morning. I can't stop pressing snooze. I don't feel like working out. I'm struggling. I still, haven't lost the baby weight. And that's where I came alive, is I get to help other women do this. So it's been amazing.
So much yes to all of that. You're like my favorite. I love you. Okay, so to use like some cool Beachbody words that you guys will learn once you come into the team. So Amanda is what's called a success starter. So that means she came in and like instantly started helping people, and it wasn't like a lag. She instantly came in, started helping people, and therefore that brings more accountability. It brings more community. It brings more fulfillment, and it brings an income. And she started messaging me very quickly that like, I get paid every single week. Like, what is happening? This is awesome. And like to see all of that. And she's earned a spot in the next test group that Beachbody comes out with for like a brand new program that's getting released that we'll find out about next month. So like, I want you guys to like get some context that this is a girl, her transformation is freaking mind blowing. And she's come in and just started. So that being said, and actually the question I wanted to ask you, somebody asked it in the thread too, so that worked out perfect, is someone who came in, was recently postpartum, had little kids, had a full-time job, and has like seen some serious success. How did you do it without like, oh, I'm overwhelmed, and just having life like with a full-time job and kids? And how did you, I know you just kind of touched on it for a second that you talked about your mornings, but what is it like? How did you do that?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, when I started coaching, my vision for my life just became crystal clear. I was able to develop where I want to go in life and what I want to do, what I want for my family. And having that mindset, you just press play and you go. I wake up 2 hours before my youngest gets up because that to me, my morning routine and my quiet mornings, that is where I truly succeed. Now that I'm not teaching during the summer, when my kids go down for a nap, I press play in the nap time hustle. When my kids go to bed, it is 10 o'clock my time here. So my kids have been in bed. I just press play then and I just go. And, that has truly been where I have succeeded, is waking up in the morning early, and during nap time and when my kids go to bed. And yes, you know, weekends are our family time. Friday nights, we have pizza and salad every Friday, and that's our family time. Sundays, we go to church. So I'm not sacrificing the things that are still important to me. I just truly found what my vision was in life. I focused in on it and I hit the ground running. So.
Amen. And y'all, I can tell you, as her upline, I'm like taking notes on what she's talking about, because like this is an area of life I have not mastered yet, and Amanda has like mastered this. She's very good at like intentionally getting in and being like, it's mom time, I'm gonna mom, I'm not gonna reply to stuff right now, it's time for me to work, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna be diligent and intentional with this time, and then I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna be back to mom life. And she's just, and that's exactly like how we do this. None of us, there is not a single coach in this umbrella joyfulness, amazingness, where you, oh, okay, that's okay, thank you, mom life is a real thing, and I clearly didn't put my kids to bed yet. That we are not a team that we train you to work 9 hours a day. We are not, like, that's not a thing, because this is a team where we are very into like intentionality, to get in, get it done, be purposeful, be intentional, and then go back to the things that light you up, that fire you up, that give you fulfillment and joy in your life, aka your family, so that you want to grow your business. This is not a put your family on the back burner for a season. This is be intentional, get your shit done, move on. So anyway, love you. I'm so freaking proud of you.
Love it. Thank
Love
you so
it.
much, Amanda. Thank you so much, Ashley, for jumping in. Okay, you guys, for real. Like, I love it. I love it. I love hearing stories. That's always my favorite part. We have one more story for you. Let me pull up the slides one more time so we can go to our next rock star. Okay. Here we go, Melissa.
Hi, you guys. Okay, so I'll try and be really quick, but also going to be sharing lots of like the nitty-gritty stuff, which will be so fun. I'm not seeing.
What in the world just happened? Hold on. Hold on.
It's all good. Oh, there we are. Okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah, perfect. Okay. So I am Melissa Brewer. I'm a mom of 4. I just had my 4th baby a month ago. So if you're pregnant or worried about like working a business when you're busy, I promise you this is like the best possible option for that life, because you can do it from anywhere, even when you're nursing your baby in the rocking chair or laying in bed or whatever. Like, it's just such an incredible business. But I'm a mom of 4. I'm a retired English teacher. I was the head coach of the volleyball team at the high school that I taught at. And that is really kind of where my story began. I was teaching full time as an English teacher and really struggling to like pay the bills. I mean, we were making it. We were barely covering all of our stuff, and we didn't even have anything special. But as a teacher in Utah, you make like $28,000 a year. And so we were struggling, and my husband was, brand new in his job. And so we were just kind of making ends meet. And I remember feeling just a lot of regret, like wishing that I could be with my kids more. I always thought I'd be the mom that'd be totally fine sending their kids to daycare. Cause that's what my mom didn't send us to daycare, but my mom worked full time my whole life. And she worked from home while we were home, and then she ended up getting a job when we were in school. And I just thought that would be okay for me. And I was totally confident in that. And it wasn't until I had my first baby that I realized like this was not what I wanted. And I didn't know how to change it. That was the hardest part. I didn't know what to do. And after we had our second baby, that was when I was determined. I was like, I'm not having more kids. And for one, we couldn't afford to have more kids and put them all in daycare. But I mentally and emotionally could not do that to my kids anymore. And so I remember the first time, so I knew Micah from volleyball, and she had talked to me about this. I was like 38 weeks pregnant. So I was like, Mike, I'm having a baby, like hopefully next week, hopefully tomorrow, but it was like 3 weeks later. But you know, talk to me later, talk to me afterward. So she reached back out after I had my baby, and I still told her no. I was like, you know what? I don't think so. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to pay like 10 times as much to do something else with my husband. And I did that. And it wasn't until I realized when I was doing this nutrition program and paying a fortune that I could not afford, I realized, why am I being so stubborn about this? I was really skeptical of what she was doing. I was really scared that I would fail. I had a lot of fears. I did not believe in myself. Like, I didn't believe that if I committed to something like that, like I would actually be successful. And Micah was so diligent in like reassuring me and reaching out to me. And I think her belief in me helped me to think, you know, like, okay, if this mom who's so busy and working a full-time photography business, if she can do it, then why not me? And that like inspired me so much. I still had a lot of doubts and a lot of struggles in that first year, and I'm sure I drove Micah crazy a lot because I really did struggle, but you know, it's that perseverance, and I never quit. And I think that's really the biggest thing. And the thing that I think sticks out the most in this business is the people who never quit are truly the ones that you see at the top and that are so successful. Coaching completely has changed our life. Like I said in the beginning, we were struggling to make ends meet, taking money out of our savings every single month. And it was like one day in December when I knew we were going to have taxes to pay. We had our tithing for our church, like the donations to our church. And I realized we were going to have like very little left in our savings. It had just completely dwindled. And so I knew when Micah said, if you commit to this and if you stick with this and if you do the things I teach you, you will match your teaching income for one, but you will double that every single year. And that stood out to me. Like for Micah, when she saw Mindy's story about having a $20,000 week, that stuck out to her. And that was like her vision. For me, I was like, I literally just want to come home to my kids. It was so simple. I needed to make like $1,300 a month. That was what I got paid as a teacher. And half of that went to daycare. So really it was even a little bit less than that. But coaching has completely shifted everything for me. And it wasn't even the financial side. It was like you've heard so many of these women talking about, it was the mindset. And I'd never realized how much I would beat myself up, right? I was constantly talking down to myself. I was constantly discouraged about my weight. I was really, I just had a really hard time with my self-confidence. And what you're going to recognize and see in this Beachbody community is that is such a huge focus, is working on yourself first so that you can serve your family, so you can be a better friend, so you can be a better wife, a better mother. And it truly impacts every part of your life. I think when you work on the inside, it reflects on the outside, and you start to live a healthier lifestyle. You start to want to do that. And so the internal growth has been so incredible in my life, and it's completely transformed everything. For us, I was able to leave my full-time job, which was like, that was my goal, but I never actually really believed it would be possible. And been able to be home with my kids. I always told my husband he wanted 4 kids, you guys. I mean, we both wanted 4 kids, but that was like his special number. I was like, okay, I can do 4 kids, but I can't do 4 kids unless I'm at home. And like now, I like don't want to cry, but now that we've had our 4th baby and I get to be home with all of my kids, it really does change your life so much, in every way possible. But when you get to see your dreams fulfilled, I think that is why you want to share this with other people even more, is because you know where you started and now where you're at and the possibilities that are there for so many people. So that's kind of my story. And I really hope you guys know, like, if you ever feel like, gosh, I just don't think I could do that, like, you're not alone. I think every single one of us has thought that and questioned our own abilities, but you will never know if you never try. And so I just really encourage you, if this is on your heart, if this is something that you have been praying over or thinking about, you need to just try and see how it goes. And I have a feeling like it will completely change your life.
I love you. Oh my gosh. I tear up every single time I hear your story, and I've heard it like 89 times, but it never gets old. I love you so much. Okay, you guys, this is where we get to the nitty-gritty stuff. So obviously it's amazing to hear stories. It's so cool to see it transform their life. And it's so cool to know that the same opportunity that changed my life, changed Melissa's life, is changing Amanda's, is changing Erica's, is changing so many others, is the same for you. What we do is not hard, but we do it consistently, and we show up and we make it a priority. And so we're going to give you all the nitty gritty in a video. One of our coaches, Jaylyn, and her husband put this together. It is like to the point, explains what Beachbody is, explains how coaching works. So you have like an overview, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Cross your fingers and your toes that the internet works. It's usually laggy. So just cover your eyes because the lips won't match up to the words sometimes. So just listen, okay? But I'm going to see if I can find this real quick. I don't know how to like just share a different screen. Let me see real fast. Okay, so how do I get out of this page? No, this is the best, you guys. Oh, well, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Can you guys see the video page? Okay, cool. I'm going to make it big, and we're going to hide this. Okay, cross your fingers.
We're so excited that you want to check out what a Beachbody coach is and how you can join our team. Our team is full of a whole lot of heart and a whole lot of hustle. And although we come from different backgrounds, we all come together with a common goal to help others live a healthier and happier life. In fact, our mission is to help others achieve their goals and lead a healthy, happy, and fulfilling life. But how do we do that? The first way we do that is to lead by example. So to put it simply, we practice what we preach. Our consistency and results from using our proven products and programs is what inspires others to join us. So what proven products and programs are we talking about? We are talking about Beachbody. Beachbody is a global leader in health and fitness, and that is who we partner with as coaches. If you haven't heard of Beachbody, maybe you've heard of P90X or Insanity or any of our other amazing programs. Back when P90X was released, there were a lot of people getting results and sharing those results online. These people were also supporting each other and motivating each other along the way. The success stories were pouring in, and Beachbody began looking to its future. When CEO Carl Deichler and President John Congdon started examining these success stories, they found that a lot of them were coming from satisfied customers who were sharing their results and journey along the way and inspiring others to do the same. This natural sharing of the products and programs and their love for Team Beachbody led them to develop a compensation plan where these coaches would earn an income from doing the stuff they were already doing. And that was the start of the Team Beachbody coaching opportunity. So as coaches, we use these amazing products and programs and recommend the best ones for others and their needs. We have Beachbody On Demand, which is pretty much the Netflix of workout programs. Not only do we have access to the amazing fitness programs that were designed by the top fitness leaders in the world, we focus on nutrition. Shakeology is hands down the best nutritional shake out there. We have so many other amazing nutritional supplements and are always creating new ones, including our performance line, which is certified through the Informed Sport Global Sports Nutrition Program. This helps athletes know that they can use our products because they are clean and safe for sports. We also have 2 different nutrition courses that focus heavily on education behind nutrition. They have found that those who are struggling with understanding nutrition comprehensively really struggle to maintain and develop a healthy lifestyle. So they turned this into a video series where we can educate others on how to understand nutrition for the long term. Both of them are created by registered dietitians and nutritionists and are scientifically based to teach and help you maintain a healthy lifestyle. And we can't forget about our deliciously addicting beach bars. The next thing we do as coaches is share our journey authentically. We simply share our experiences with our amazing products and programs, and that inspires others to start. We share with our friends and family and on social media. And do not let that social media part scare you. We will teach you in our training all about how to share on social media. Now I want you to think progress, not perfection. We are not perfect as coaches. We are real people who struggle just like everyone else. But we lead by example and show other people how they can get it done too. We push play and we show up for ourselves. You do not need to be at your own health and fitness goals to help others get started and to share your journey. We are just passionate, everyday people who love to help others. And through the consistent sharing of your journey, you'll inspire people to come to you and ask you what you're doing and that they're interested in joining you. And once they decide to join you, we just help them pick out the program that's best for them and their goals. And then we just support them on their journey. So how exactly do we support them online? One way is through our online private challenge groups. These are judgment-free accountability groups where we do daily check-ins, share tips, struggles, recipes, and more. As a brand new coach, you can join our groups and add your people to our groups as well. So why should you join our team and partner with Beachbody? Number 1, as coaches, there are no creating meal plans and workout programs. These are already created by the experts, and they're proven to work, so all the work is done for you. We just align people with the right ones for them. Beachbody prides itself on delivering results, and that happens because of rigorous testing and making sure that they're always innovating. And I love that they have something for everyone. And number 2, no inventory. They handle everything for us, the shipping, the customer service, and there's no big buy-ins as coaches. And there are 0 sales requirements to remain a coach and get commissions. Customers just order through our websites, which are given to us from Beachbody. Number 3, they are constantly training and supporting us in our business and in our health and fitness journeys. They host daily trainings, weekly calls, and even events and workshops. Number 4, rewards and recognition that they give us. They have monthly rewards as well as earned vacations for 2, earned leadership trips, and recognition. And these rewards and recognition are earned by helping people and helping your team be successful. And our team's favorite reward, the trips that you can earn. And it's not just for you, it's for a spouse or a guest as well. Our team has had so much fun in the past years of the Dominican and Mexico and on Bahamas cruises, and we would love to see you on our next ones. And we know you're thinking, okay, all that's great, but how do we actually earn an income? First, we earn a 25 to 40% commissions. We earn 40% commissions on memberships. For example, the Beachbody On Demand annual membership, you would earn $40. And we earn up to 36% on challenge packs. A challenge pack is our full solution because it's going to set up our customers with whatever they need to reach their goals and develop a healthy lifestyle. It will include a membership to our Beachbody On Demand and a supplement of our Shakeology or our performance line with our pre and post-workout Energize and Recover. It will also include a nutrition program which is going to help them maintain their healthy lifestyle for the long haul. Not only is this the total solution, but when they're bundled together like this, they are saving hundreds of dollars. So this is the best deal for our customers. So with the Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack, you will earn a commission of $50 plus, depending on the pack that is going to fit their needs. We have a lot of different challenge pack options, including some that are deluxe and mega, which include more supplements bundled together. And on those, you can earn a commission of up to $150. Another way we earn is through residual income. This is when our customers continue their monthly orders of our products. For example, each month that your customers continue their Shakeology order, you earn $32 in commissions. If your customer continues their performance stack, $30 a month. Their delicious beach bars, $30 a month. So imagine if you had 3 people who are ordering every month, yours is paid for. And here's the real value of residual income. As you continue to share your journey, your income will grow. For instance, if you help 3 people your first month, and then you continue to help 3 more people on subsequent months, that money is going to compound, resulting in higher commissions every single month. And on top of that, we get residual income on the Beachbody On Demand membership renewals. So if you had 3 people renew their on-demand memberships, that's $120 in 1 month. And as you decide to grow your team because you can only help so many people on your own, you tap into amazing bonus opportunities. One of our first one is a $100 fast start bonus. If you sign up 5 coaches in a 5-week period with a challenge pack when they sign up, you earn $100. And this is where the real magic happens. As you continue to grow your team, you earn what we call a team cycle bonus. This is a little more complicated to explain, but if you want to learn more, ask your coach. But the most important thing to know about it is that you earn from the productivity as your team. So as you help people and as they help people, your income from team cycle bonuses increases. The next way you can earn is through matching bonuses. So if there are coaches on your team who are earning a team cycle bonus, you get 5 to 10% of that. And on top of all of that, you can earn quarterly bonuses as you advance your business. And we can't forget that you get a 25% discount from anything you order through Team Beachbody. This is your business that you get to build however you want. Because it's online, you get flexible hours. You also get to decide if you want to work toward a part-time income or a full-time income. And your goals can change at any time. So don't ever discount the fact that you could make this a full-time income. Many of our full-time coaches on our team never intended to leave their full-time careers, but goals and circumstances change. When you start to reap the benefits of this amazing business, as well as get the pure satisfaction of helping other people and getting those messages of you changed my life, it's really hard to not want to do this every second of every day, especially when you realize there's no ceiling on your income potential and you get the freedom to work the hours you want to, wherever you want to. And as a coach in our community, you're surrounded by amazing, positive, and like-minded people. And they lift you up and push you to be your best self. And being surrounded by these types of people is the ultimate form of accountability for your own health and fitness goals. So if you made it this far, we know you're ready to get started on our team. First things first, remember, we are always working on you first. So we will ask you some questions and help you find the program that's right for you. We will also recommend the best nutritional products for your goals right now. Then we will bundle those together to give you a challenge pack so that you get the best deal right now. That's all you have to invest to build the business of your dreams. And get this, your sign-up fee is waived when you buy a challenge pack. Your only initial investment into this business is an investment into yourself. These are products and programs you're going to use to better your health. And just like all the products we offer, the coaching opportunity is 0 risk. When you sign up as a coach with a challenge pack, your coaching sign-up fee is waived. And if after 30 days you're not impressed with the challenge pack, you can send it back for a full refund. No questions asked, even if you finished a whole bag of Shakeology. We will take it back empty because we stand behind our products. After your first month, your only requirement is a $15.95 a month business service fee. It covers our websites that they give us to send our customers to order, as well as our coach online office to help us run our business. It also covers our 24/7 customer service, as well as inventory and order fulfillment. Because remember, we don't have to stock up on a bunch of inventory. Our customers just order through a website and it's sent directly to them. It also goes to our support and trainings that are so valuable. And if you or your spouse are active military or veterans, your fee is waived per month as a thank you for your service. You can cancel at any time. We don't have any long-term commitments or anything like that. The next thing you're going to do is continue or start your journey. And as you do that, you'll start our new coach training that teaches you everything you need to know as a new coach. And the last thing is you're just going to start sharing your journey and invite others, which you'll learn more about in the training. We truly hope that this looks like a great fit for you, and we can't wait for you to join our team. Please reach out to your coach and ask any questions that you have. And we can't wait to help you get started on something that can change your life and those around you. We're so excited that you want to check.
Hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna click out of. Okay, here we go. Can you guys hear me? I can never find my life after these things. Where is the screen? Stop sharing. Hold on. There you go. You guys, the worst. If I could do this, anyone could do this. Okay, I'm gonna go to the slides again. You guys must have said prayers, actual prayers, because that was the best it's ever shown. So thank you for that situation. Okay, back to the slides, and Melissa is gonna take it over from here.
Yes. Okay. I know that really was like the best video I've ever seen. That was perfect. So you guys, we wanted to give you just a quick overview of kind of what it looks like on a day-to-day basis to be a coach and what we focus on, and just to give you that little insider of what it looks like, because while that video has a lot of really amazing information, like it pretty much tells you everything possible, like it's totally different to be in the coaching world, right? So Beachbody has basically 4 vital behaviors is what we call them. They're vital because they really do, they're like the living, breathing form of what we do as coaches. And if you're not doing these things, then your business will not have a heartbeat, right? Like it's vital to your survival as a coach. And really not, I mean, that's a little dramatic, but it helps you shape success in your business. So the first vital behavior is being proof the products work. So you don't really want to like talk about a product unless you're using it, right? Like it would be really hard to go and be like, you need to try this lipstick if you never wear lipstick, or like to talk about something that you really have no experience with. So the best thing that is possible for you to really be successful as a coach is to actually do the programs, actually get results, and actually change your own life so that people are naturally drawn to you and to what you're doing. I think it's like the biggest compliment ever when someone comes to you like, hey, I've seen you talking about what you're doing. I've seen your transformation. Like as you heard from Ashley earlier, she was drawn to Ashley, the other Ashley, because of her transformations, because of the programs that she was doing, because she saw the changes. And that's what we do. Like you guys are looking at me postpartum. So that's really vulnerable right there. But, and then, a year later, and it's always incredible to me, like our bodies are amazing, but I can tell you guys that was not my life before Beachbody. Like that transformation happened because of consistency. And it wasn't like I was doing anything crazy. Like, I'm just staying consistent with the programs, working out 30 minutes a day in the morning and following the nutrition plan. I follow the 2B mindset. It's very freeing, and it's basically an intuitive eating plan, but we have macros based eating programs. There's basically something for everyone. So you want to work on you first and follow the nutrition program, drink your shake. It's basically magic. Okay, I can't say that. It's not magic, but it's incredible and it will change your life. And you want to just basically show what's possible for yourself and for everyone else. The second vital behavior is connecting, inviting, and following up. Now, this is really when it comes down to like basically just giving this gift to someone else. Like when you have found something that changes your life in such an incredible way, you want to give that gift to other people. That's what we do. It's really nothing more than that. It's very simple. Like, we're inviting people because we know what's possible for them, because we know that they deserve the joy and happiness that we're feeling in our life right now. And that's why we share. So you're going to connect, you're going to talk to a lot of people, you're going to invite, it's not scary. It sounds inviting, I will say. It sounds scary, but it's not scary when you know what you're giving, when you know the power behind what you're giving to others. So when you share authentically what changes you're making, and then you're helping others to feel inspired to change their lives too. And that's really what this is all about. And then of course the following up, that's just making sure that you are involved enough that you're not forgetting about someone, right? Like, you're dedicated enough that you're going to follow up with someone who showed that they were interested and wanted information, or wanted to do that with you, wanted to do a group or coaching or whatever it might be. So when you focus on other people, focus on their goals, you're going to see that they will come back to you. I was given a book when I was in high school from my grandpa. He was an entrepreneur and built many restaurants from the ground up. And he gave me this book. It was called How to Win Friends and Influence People. And that is exactly what we do, is when you are more concerned about others and their feelings and their successes, yours will naturally come with that. So just a little bit about that. So connecting, inviting, and following up. And then of course, you want to help other people get results, right? Be that cheerleader for someone. Like, it's the best ever when you see, like, this is one of my really amazing friends and a girl on my team who, you guys, when she started coaching, she was 34 weeks pregnant on bed rest. Like, she couldn't even work out. And she's like, I've seen your story and this looks really awesome. Your community looks amazing. And I'm going to need a lot of help after I have this baby. So I'm just going to start right now. And as soon as she had that baby, 6 weeks later, she was working out. She was doing the programs and she got incredible results. And it's the best feeling ever when you get to see someone completely change their life because you were there to help support them, because you didn't quit, because you became a coach. And so we just love to celebrate all the different kinds of achievements and successes that come from this business, whether that's in your challenge group or in your coaching community. And you guys have probably seen that, like all the different celebrations that are happening today. Today's Thursday. It's like the payday and the rank advancement day in our little world, our Beachbody world. So you see all those celebrations and shout outs. That's something that happens literally every day in our community, no matter whether you're in the challenge group as a customer or if you're in our coaching community as a coach. Okay, and you guys have heard us talk about the mindset shifts. This is where that happens. So number 4 is, it's definitely not fourth in line in terms of importance, but it is probably one of the biggest life-changing things you'll ever incorporate into your daily life. And whether you're a coach or not, you need this in your life. I think this is one of the things that's becoming more popular in just our world in general, but personal development is so crucial to just living your best life, right? Learning from other people and gaining so much knowledge. I will be honest with you. When I first started, I remember thinking, this is kind of hokey pokey. Like, I don't really need this. I've read a few. I think I'm good. And you will be surprised, like, the second you get one rude comment from a friend, or if someone says like, oh, you'll never be successful at that. How many of you guys have heard that, right? There are so many people who, and I love to give this analogy, who try to tear us down. As you guys know, I played volleyball, and I remember one of my mentors told me this story, and I'm just going to share it with you really quick before we move on to the next slide, because I think it is so important to remember whenever you're trying to do something that is maybe a little bit scary, but you're really excited about it, there's always going to be something else that comes up that tries to bring you down, whether that's a person, an experience, like whatever it is. And it reminds me of crabs. It sounds so silly, but there's this theory that crabs, when they're put in a pot of boiling water, as the water starts to get hot, they will start to climb out. Now, they could all escape if they just allowed for one by one for them to get out of the pot. But when the crabs are all in there together, see, a chef will never put one crab in a pot, right? They'll always put a bunch of them in a pot. And it's because when they start to climb to get out, one of the crabs below will see them trying to get out. They'll grab onto them and try to get on top of them, and they naturally just all pull each other down. And that is kind of how sometimes people are as, you know, as humans. We see other people succeeding and we want to tear them down, but that is why it's so important to build up our mindset, to constantly be feeding our minds with this positivity, with these incredible, like, you guys, some of these books, if you look at these books in this image, Essentialism, Girl Wash Your Face, like, I'm sure some of you guys have read that one because it's super, super popular. But High Performance Habits, literally, these books will completely change your life in every way, not just as a coach. It will help you as a coach, but even as a mother, as a wife, like, it's going to help every part of your life, and every single person needs it. Okay. All right. Sorry, I got off on a tangent. So we want you guys to know what you're getting into. We want you to know what kind of resources you have. So let me kind of go over some of those things. For one, you're joining one of the top teams in the entire network. That alone is really, really huge. You'll find that there are lots of different types of teams. There's teams like that are built and created by lots of different types of people, but luckily you're on this call right now, and that means you're interested in potentially joining a team that is in the top like 0.00001%. Like, it says 0.01%, but let's be honest, it's probably even smaller than that. Micah has been in the top 10 multiple times. We have top 10 coaches in our downline. We have so much depth in what kinds of resources you're going to be receiving as a coach to help you reach success. And I think you can attribute a lot of the success in our downline to obviously Micah and all of the leaders in our company, but you're getting so much value and so much help along the way. You're never going to be in this business alone, and you're going to get all the resources and trainings that you need to be successful. And that starts with our new coach mentorship. Our new coach mentorship, you're going to be getting a step-by-step guide to how to launch your business, right? You're going to be working closely with your coach as your mentor. You're going to be getting the trainings and the things, and it will take you every step of the way, how to create a solid foundation so that you can create a solid business. One of the other things that I love talking about are the perks of coaching. You guys saw a lot of those things in the video, but you guys, we get to earn free trips. We love getting together, and I think that's really unique to our team and to our Beachbody culture, but we love hanging out. And that was one of the things that I craved as a mom and working full time, is I missed the friendships that I had in college. Like, you guys remember college? College was fun. I missed that. And I feel like that's really one of the biggest perks that we get as coaches is getting together and the friendships and the community and going on these team retreats, and when we can all travel again, when we're not all locked down in our houses. But that alone, I think, is just so fun and such an incredible gift to be able to spend so much time with so many amazing people. The personal growth is also a huge part of our job. The residual income, and we're going to talk about, you guys heard it already in the video, but we can talk about that a little bit more also if you have questions about that. We're also an international business, so we just launched in France. We're also in the UK and in Canada. So I know that one of the missions or the goals of our company is to launch in a new country, or maybe even 2 new countries every year. But it all really just depends. It's a long and arduous process. So it's pretty awesome that we're in France and 2 other countries, well, 3, but like, it just shows we're in our infancy as a business and as a company, and there's so much growth that's possible, and that you're going to be able to be a part of. So that's amazing. You also, as a coach, I don't know if you guys know this, but you get to save 25% on all of your products. Now, I think this is like the coolest thing about this business is you get to open a potentially 6-figure business or more for, in my mind, it's like free, because you would be investing in your health regardless, right? Whether that's in a gym or with as a customer and using Beachbody, the Beachbody programs, you would be paying for that anyway. So really, you get to open a business that could completely change your family's life for free. And you get to save 25%. It's like having a free Costco membership. That would be like the best thing in the whole world, right? You get to save so much money in the long run for, you know, taking care of yourself and living a healthier life. Your job in this business is literally taking care of you. It's investing in yourself. So why wouldn't you become a coach and help others? Because people are going to ask you what you're doing. Like, they're going to see the transformation. They're going to see the weight falling off if you have weight to lose, or they're going to see the muscle definition that you're gaining from these programs. They're going to see you with more energy and excitement. That was one of the first things that when I was teaching, one of the first things that people said to me was, how do you have so much energy right now? I had a 4-month-old who was like not sleeping through the night, and I started drinking Shakeology, and literally my whole life was like energized. It was because I was feeding my body the nutrients that it needed, and it's just incredible. So the packages you guys will see are ranging from $140 to around $200. We have our summer promo going on right now. We have an incredible program launching in a couple weeks, or maybe even less than a couple weeks. So many amazing things coming. This is literally like the best possible time for you guys to start, because there's just so much happening in our business and in this company that you're going to see so much success right off the bat. Okay, next slide. So how do you get started? You guys, if you are ready to get started, if you're here and you're listening, you're thinking, this sounds like exactly what I need, I can relate so much to that person, you need to message your coach for one, text them, call them, you know, DM them, whatever, and talk to them about what your vision is for yourself as a coach. What do you want to do with this business? And then they can help you. For one, you can talk about your goals as like in your health and fitness. What package would be best for you? They can kind of help you narrow down those things and get you started with a package that's perfect for you. You're going to pick your package. Like I said, they range from about $140 right now because we have our summer promo. Everything's $20 off to around $200. And you guys already heard in the video that there's a monthly coach fee of $15.95. So even if you weren't making any money, you're saving like $25-ish on Shakeology every single month. So you're still even after the coach fee, you're still saving money on your food. That's really what it is, just your food. So, okay. We have a Q&A. I do know that there are lots of people who have these like reservations or things that hold them back. And we listed some of these here. And I just want to kind of let you guys know, if you feel like, gosh, I'm not good on social media, I don't ever post. You guys, when I started coaching, I think I had like 300 or 400 followers, probably like my whole high school class, right? On Instagram, and about the same on Facebook. Instagram was brand spanking new. So I probably even had less followers than that. But if you're not sure what or how to use social media, we'll teach you. Like, you're going to get that kind of training from your coach. I know I hear a ton of people who are really wanting to coach, but they're like, I'm not at my goal weight, or no one would want to do this with me because I'm not fit, or I'm not inspirational, or whatever. And trust me, like, that is the perfect reason to become a coach. For one, you're going to get more accountability than you could ever ask for. And for two, people are going to see you working on your journey, and they're going to say, okay, if that girl can do it, so can I. that was what inspired me. I always thought like, okay, if Micah can do it, if my coach can do that, if she can lose the baby weight, if she can get into the best shape of her life and build a business, so can I. Okay. So don't let not being at your goal weight hold you back, because that is the number one reason why you should be a coach, to help others see what's possible for them. Another one, I'm really shy or introverted. You guys would probably never believe this, especially hearing me talk right now, but I'm like a pretty shy person. I'm not the type of person at the parties who's like dancing around, like being the life of the party. I'm the one who's always like watching. I'm kind of introverted. I'm not really super social in person because that's just not who I am. But I love what I get to do as a coach, because I can still recharge on my own and get to be surrounded by so many incredible people. So if you're shy or introverted, some of the top coaches in our company are also introverts and really shy in person. So don't let that hold you back. You guys already heard my story about being afraid of failing, but that's another common reservation. We've talked about how lots of people say that the market is saturated, where I honestly feel like not enough people know about what we do. I can't believe sometimes how many people I talk to who are like, what's that? Like, I've never done a Beachbody workout. So it's definitely not saturated. If it were, none of us would be here, because there would be no one to help. And there's millions of people in this world, and not only in this world, in the US, in France, in the UK, in Canada, who have never heard about what we do and who are still wanting to become coaches, okay? And clients and customers. Not enough time. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one drives me crazy, because as you guys have heard from so many people who've already talked, everyone is busy. Everyone is busy. We all have our things. We're all, whether you're a mom or you're a student or you have a full-time job or you have 4 full-time jobs, like whatever life looks like for you, I guarantee you have an hour or 2 hours a day where you can dedicate to your health and to this business. So not enough time, I think, is just an excuse. And then the last one is no experience, not being like this fitness professional. And I can promise you, probably 99% of coaches are not. Like, it's nothing to, you don't have to know those things. That's the best part about coaching, is you don't have to be the expert. You get to be the cheerleader. You get to be the one who is just being a product of the product, just being proof that they work, and then just helping people to continue to do it with you, to see what's possible for them, to work on their own health and fitness. And it's amazing. So if you are ready, I want you guys to reach out to your coach. I want you to talk to them. You can chat about your reservations, but if you guys have questions right now, this is like the perfect time to ask. You have so many amazing coaches on here who have an array of backgrounds and have been coaches for a while, and some newbies and all the things. So if you do have a question, please ask. We love to give away our favorite things, give little swag bags away. So if you sign up as a coach before or by Sunday night at midnight, then you'll get entered into a drawing for a swag bag of some of our very favorite things. So just remember that you'll want to, if you're not in the Facebook group, I can't remember the title of the group, someone else, Coach Snoop group, I think is what it's called.
That's like, what is a coach group or something like that?
Yeah, if you're not in that group, you're going to post have your coach who added you to this call or gave you the link to this call, add you to that group. And we'll put up a post, like, comment under here if you sign up before Sunday night, and then we'll do our drawing from that. But it's always really fun, and you're going to get some awesome stuff. Okay. I don't know if I don't think there were any questions that were asked, at least in the chat, but
I was just scrolling through them to make sure. I think we talked about, someone asked about oversaturation, but you talked about that. Was there anything else you guys wanted to just ask before we jump off? This is your shot to ask anything.
I have a question.
Sweet.
So a lot of people that I know, they kind of struggle, like if they don't really know about Beachbody, then they kind of worry about the price of it. What are your tips on that?
I would just say the best thing that we can do as coaches is lead with our journey. So the more you share, like if you, I mean, you probably, we've connected on Instagram. So you see my stories, you see how I share my workouts every day. I share clips of what I do for nutrition. I share clips of how I live. Like that is building value every day when I share my results, because they see what I do and they see the results I get. And so that's just, I mean, it's going to take a little bit of time sometimes for people to like be like, okay, she's like, what she's doing is really working and I see value in that. And then just really educating ourselves around like the supplements. That was huge for me. Finley's playing the guitar. Hey babe, come grab her real quick. I didn't understand Shakeology when I started. I didn't understand how nutrient dense it was. I didn't understand the quality of the ingredients, the integrity of how they make it, and how it's like they literally go all over the world to get cream of the crop ingredients. I didn't understand any of that. So the more I educated myself around Shakeology, learned more about it, studied the nutrition side, the easier it is for me to talk about the value of a challenge pack, because they're literally getting almost everything else for free when they're investing in Shakeology. So I think it just takes a little bit of time. But I would say as a new coach, the quicker you can get, I'm almost done. The quicker you can get results and just really share authentically your whole journey, what it looks like, the more people will be like, okay, I see what this is. I see how I have no time. She fits this in at home. This would be a solid solution for me. Like it builds value in itself the more you share it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else, you guys? All right. Well, we will wrap this up. So like Melissa talked about, the getting started is just getting your pack, investing in yourself, whichever game plan is the best for you. So touch base with whoever got you on the call. They will be able to help navigate that getting started process. And you guys, I can't even stress enough how awesome of an opportunity you would have as a new coach. We have this huge launch coming on January. No, not January. What month is it? June? It's in July. July 7th is when the next program is launching. And these launches are like such momentum builders and just such a huge opportunity to launch your business. So the quicker you can get started, get familiar with Beachbody On Demand, start using your Shakeology, get started with the meal plan, you'll just be confident in talking about it. And then you have this launch ahead of you that really our launches go for months because of the way that Beachbody launches their new programs. And so this would just be such a huge catalyst in your business. So if you're feeling worried about it at all, like we are in this together, you guys. You will never be left alone. You're never left to like figure stuff out. We're here to lock arms and help mentor you every step of the way. So don't ever feel like, I don't know what to do. Your coach will have your back. I can promise you that. So reach out to them. This will be something that you will talk about for years. I remember that call I got on. I remember when I made the choice to bet on myself. I remember when I said yes to investing in my health, to investing in my future, to changing the trajectory of my life. Like this will be a pivotal moment in your life. I can promise you that. So let's make it happen. Let's lock arms and let's go change some more lives. All right. Thanks for jumping on, guys. See ya. Have a good night.